Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Drop Podcast. As usual, this is the podcast where we play games, hang out, do our thing. Right now, this may or may not be the final episode. I tried it. I did try before. Didn't work out so well, but we're just gonna go for it. See what we can do. We're just gonna skip most of this. Think we're gonna get down to business. End up this season. This season of the Drop Podcast, season 5, best season, longest season. But pretty fire season. Pretty good game. Yeah, man, Chrono Trigger. I played it a while back as a kid. I remember it being fire. And then, of course, I'm playing it again. Well, this is weird. I don't remember this. What the heck? Alright, well. Here we go, man. Final boss. This man just shot me with a nipple laser. What the heck? What was I gonna say for you guys though? So today I actually made a list. A list of some things for us. Alright. A list of some things for us that we could talk about. Because one thing that I want to do is I want to improve the podcast. Make it better. Yeah, I want to improve the podcast, and one of the ways that I thought I would be able to improve the podcast is if I had worked on kind of making it run just a little bit smoother, where I feel as though like lately, or not necessarily lately, like these past few episodes have been just slightly lagging, just a little bit, just in like the speed and the fluency of the episode. I think still good episodes, just not where I usually like them to be or where I usually have them, you know what I mean? But anyway, so I'm thinking about just some changes that I could do for the podcast, and I do have a few ideas, some things I'm working on that I think is gonna work out in the long run. That I think is really gonna help the podcast improve a lot. So look forward to that. Also, some things I want to work on for the month of what month is it? Oh, matter of fact, I almost forgot to set my timer. Well, first off, next season is gonna have a new theme song, so look forward to that. And it's January, so for February, some things I want to work on for the podcast specifically is I want to start thinking about some merchandise that I could create. Just some ways that I can make some sort of like product that you guys could, have and something like that. You know what I mean? So anyways, that's what I'm gonna be working on for that month, and also just using social media just a little bit more. I do want to try. I do want to take advantage more. Excuse me. Take advantage more of my platform and use some more of my talents that I've been working on, like sumie painting, and start using that painting to start creating, Yeah. And then yeah, and then once I get I mean, that I'll just be releasing some shirts that I think will have some cool designs if I use like those sumie skills. And then I also want to start like posting my sumie painting. I think that'd be good too. I don't know, my voice feels tight. I've been eating what is it called? I've been eating this every time I get home from work. I've been having what's the name? Olive oil with cracked pepper and then and bread. And I think it's delicious, but I think it's kind of, I don't know if it's clogging me up, like my arteries or something, but my voice does kind of feel like held back a little bit, like I don't know, like my voice feels tighter than usual, but just good. Matter of fact, I already feel better. So let's talk about something. So I'm eating my raspberries right now. Alright, well, just a few things, I guess. Or actually, first things first. I do believe, so I told you guys about how I'm going to try to start doing shirts. And then after the shirts, I want to I also want to kind of find some way that I can produce some content for or not some content, but I also want to do something with my what was I saying? Shirts. I want to do shirts, and then I also want to do sumie painting and like put sumie on the shirts, and also post more sumie. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. I also want to figure out how to make some type of like forum where like people can talk and maybe like ask me questions. That way, like I can answer them on the show. You know what I mean? So that way, it's like we're talking, but I'm also like information. I'm giving you guys information that like hopefully you want to hear. You know what I mean? Yeah. this booty. So yeah, hopefully that, that could be something, turn into something. It just really depends, but I don't know. I'm working on some things though, just some ideas. So we'll see. I just want to I don't know, I just want to let you guys know about some of those ideas that I've been kind of coming up with, developing. I haven't started yet, but like I said, that's going to be the project for February. Other things for February, besides truthfully just working on trying to make some good content that you guys will enjoy. And that's pretty much it for real. Whoops. Dang, I missed it. Oh yeah. And then this season I'm gonna try to do a lot more like writing and making notes and also listening. One thing I've been doing is I've been listening to these podcasts. Not that I didn't before, but like religious, like I listen to pretty much every single episode as of lately. So that's been something that I think has for sure kind of helps me improve because I hear the way that I sound. You know what I mean? And so doing that allows me to, definitely allows me to I don't know, understand better what you guys are hearing, obviously. But so that's for what I've been working on. And like I said, and then that's gonna be the project for the next coming time or for the next month. And also I've been thinking about the game. I really do think that Pokemon Emerald is probably gonna be it. However, I still have or one thing that I still could probably do is I do want to check out what Chrono Cross is about for real. So we'll see, cause also I don't know. Matter of fact, let's just look it up right now. I mean, we're not busy. We got 30 minutes left, so let's see. Chrono Cross. Oh, another thing that I'm gonna do for next podcast season. Oh yeah, Chrono Cross is on PlayStation, so that's probably not. Yeah, probably not. It does look cool though. Maybe at some point I'll move the podcast to more if I figure out how to do that, I'll move it toward what am I saying? I'll move it towards like bigger games or bigger consoles, or I might just switch it up altogether and maybe gaming sometimes, but other times just talking with people just for fun. Whereas I guess then what would be the difference between this and my other podcast? How About You? I don't know, man. Well, the difference is How About You is more serious. This is more chill. This is whatever I want it to be. You know what I mean? Anyway, but anime I've been watching too. Just to tell you guys, I've been watching Be in the Beginning. I started to make a list though. So right now I'm watching Be in the Beginning, which is really, really good. It's like a crime, or it's not like a crime podcast, but it's not a crime show, but it's not really like that. Rather, it's more, I would say, it's probably more more comparable to, I would say, it's a mystery, so it's it's a case that they're trying to solve. Yeah, that's probably better term to say. But yeah, man, And then after that, I'm gonna watch Weathering with You, probably. Either that or this one anime that it's called Michiko and Hachin. It takes place in Central America, like Brazil, I think. And I was really interested in that, because I wanted to I want to find some show that's like, really really different. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's really hard to find with anime. And I actually wanted to find like a Russian kind of setting, but I couldn't really find one. So I mean, if any of you guys know of any podcasts, I mean, what I keep saying podcasts, know of any anime that would be good for me to watch, then for sure, share that stuff, because I love myself some anime. I watch every single night pretty much. I'm like 4 episodes a night. I'm obsessed. Like in these like 12 episode shows, like they just go by so fast. So so yeah, so I mean, just let me know what you guys got, and I could add them to my list. That's one thing that I think a forum would be good for. You know what I mean? Like just like building like a community around the podcast, and you know what I mean? Like just I want to do more with that. I want to make something big. Not something big, but just like a community. Like I want a community around this. So I don't know. I gotta figure that. I gotta get to that stuff. You know what I mean? Start doing that stuff. But ooh no! Oh, I didn't mean to. Chill. Oh, that's it. Oh man, this is going so well until then. Yeah, man. This son of a bitch. Alright. Revive him. I'm gonna use some tonic on me. Some fat tonic right here. Alright, we're back in business. We're all good. Whew. Just a little stressed for a second. Alright, but now, come on, man. This is really why I should have healed up beforehand. This just got crazy so fast. This just like everything just blew up in my face. Now I can't focus because they keep attacking me. Matter of fact, I think this is just what we need to do right now. For real. And then once I can get one of these guys dead, then maybe then we can chill out a bit. Dude, chill. Oh my gosh. It's hella annoying. Dude, I swear if I die, I'm gonna be so... I'm really mad. I am mad. I guess this was death number 2. I don't even know if I want to do this right now anymore. Nah, I do. I have to. It just means this might be more than one episode though, which is not a problem for me. I enjoy these. But yeah, we just gotta be more careful. But anyway, so next month too, probably gonna release an album. Actually, matter of fact, now that I think about it, this podcast is probably gonna release this this month. Now that I think about it. Yeah. So, anyways, as I just spam through these real quick. So, some things I did want to talk about today, though. I have one thing, just like something from work that like kind of annoyed me a lot. So this guy that I work with, I think it was like yesterday or something, but I mean, he was just so annoying. Like, I mean, he's the kind of guy, like, he's always in your business, right? So like, he's always like just asking people what's up. Like one time me and this guy were working on something, and he like walks out of his way to ask us what we're working on, and it was just like, dude, like, why are you don't be concerned about that. If you need to be concerned about that, you will know if you need to be concerned, because our boss will tell you that he wants you working on XYZ. You know what I mean? Like, that stuff always bothers me so much. Like, just worry about you. You know what I mean? Worry about what you have to do. Like, stop worrying about us. That's just a big pet peeve of mine. Like, just 'cause, like, I mean, I get it. Like, if we're all tight, but it's like where he comes from, it doesn't feel like that. You know what I mean? Like it truthfully feels like he's like trying to get in. You know what I mean? And second to that, I know he is, because like sometimes I feel like he's always like he's looking for something that he can like judge me on, or like get on me about. You know what I mean? And that's just like hella annoying. Like, don't do that. Like, that's probably the biggest thing to me. Like, that's just not cool. You know what I mean? Like, we're all supposed to be on a team. This isn't supposed to be like a competition type of thing. And it's weird because like I just got put like higher up, and I think a lot of people kind of, or not a lot of people. I think like for just him, because he's been there longer than me. So I think he just kind of felt upset about that. Like, just for example, there's this other guy too that has been in this specific department longer than me, and I think he also, not upset at me, but I think he's more upset with everything that's going on, or with the crew. I don't know, man. It's getting dramatic. I just feel like there's no reason for it. You know what I mean? Like, that's low key why I left Starbucks. And I mean, besides just like the paychecks weren't big. Like, there was a point where it wasn't just work. It was more. It was a show. You know what I mean? It was like every single day, because we were all friends, so like we're all tight. But it was like every single day. It was like we would be there talking and laughing until like 30 minutes after a shift, and I'm already done with everything. Like, I'm already done. So it's like, I don't know, it was just annoying. But I mean, it was cool for real. Like, it wasn't that big a deal. I mean, I guess it was because I was upset about it, but I guess it was to me, just because like I want to leave, you know. Like, it was fun. It was fun for a while, but then there's a point where I think like truthfully, because I'm here to make money, you know what I mean? And so sometimes and so that it can feel like that's kind of getting in my way of me making that money, you know. So I think that's where I get kind of like all right, like, let's, you know, could we, you know what I mean? Like, that's where that kind of comes in. But it's cool for real. You know, it's cool. And honestly, it's a good job. Like I have, besides like just like the slight drama that I feel like is kind of accruing, everything's good. And honestly, it's not even drama. Like, for us, just those few people that are kind of just getting on my nerves a little bit. Yeah, so I don't know. Life goes on though, and one thing that's starting to scare me, however, is um it is I'm in this position right now, or I'm not in this position, but at work we just had this group of like UPS people come in to help us figure out how we can speed up our business. And they're doing their job. Like, I'm not mad at them, but it's kind of annoying because now it's like now I come back to work and I'm on one team, but sometimes I have to be on a different team at work just to help out with whatever I have to help out on. And it just gets frustrating because it's like there's all these extra things like whenever I work, like personally I just like to get in my zone and do my thing, you know what I mean? And right now it's starting to get more like it's no longer me just doing my thing in my zone. Like now it's starting to look more like alright, let's do something cool for real. Can't. Alright then. Hold on. Yeah. That wasn't as cool as I thought. Alright, what was I gonna say? Or what was I saying though? One thing that let's do Spire. One thing that I will say in regards to all this stuff though is like, because whenever I work, I just like to get in my zone. I like to put in my headphones and I like to not think about anyone else. And it makes sense that they're doing this, so I'm not gonna be upset that they're doing this. I mean, I am upset that they're doing this, but you know, I get it. Is basically what I'm trying to say. But like now it's like I have to communicate with them. Like I have to go yell at somebody, hey, could you come? Could you give me a like let's say you're shipping, was so like packing up boxes and stuff. So the way that it works, I don't know if I've described this before, but so if you are we have pickers, so we have people who are picking products off of shelves, and then we have people who are people are picking products off of shelves, and then people who are what am I trying to say? So people who pick products off of shelves, and then they put them on carts, and then they take those carts, and then they bring those carts over to the shippers. So then the shippers have to, ship the products, obviously. And then yeah. So that's kind of like the process. And usually, if I finish a cart, so like let's say I'm shipping right now. So if I finish a cart, I have to go yell at somebody if I want to get that if I want to get like another cart. I, instead of just going, like usually I'll just bring the empty cart over to like this little section where you keep the empty carts, and then I'll grab another cart. Now it's like I have to yell at someone, hey, like now we have runners, so I have to go yell at a runner, hey, could you give me a second cart? I'm finished with this one. And so it's like, it's cool. It's just annoying because it's like I said, like I like to just be in my own, I like to be in my little zone, you know what I mean? I don't like to worry about anyone else. I don't like to, like I just like to do my thing, be busy and Yeah, like just be me. Like I don't want to be worried about other people and having to ask other people and having other people be in exposition. Like that's another kind of reason why I left Starbucks too, because it's like everything was like a team effort and everything depended on the team. I just didn't like that. I like to be me in my zone and not having to worry about other people around me. But I mean, I don't know. I guess it's understandable. I'll say. I think it's a business. You know what I mean? And so that's what I had to tell myself. I had to tell myself, like, look, even though you feel this way, like, you have to understand that this is a business and they have to run no matter how you feel. Like, they have to work and find out how they can run the most efficiently that they can. And so, whenever you kind of put it into that perspective, it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, like this is just the way it is. So I'm gonna save because I don't feel like dying. This is just the way it is, and that's just what you gotta do. So, and so with that, that being said, like, I get that, and yeah, like I'm okay with that. Like that makes sense. That's how it should be, and so I'm gonna be cool with that. That's ridiculous. Life. So yeah. Oh, ridiculous. How am I supposed to win? Huh. Alright. Oh, but I don't even think I got to saying what I was truly saying. But anyway, so like one thing, like this just like really upset me. So I was talking about that guy who's like always just kind of like in my business for like no reason. Like he doesn't have to be, but he is. Well, he comes up to me, and because I'm on this new team, but at this specific moment, my boss wanted me to do picking. So it's where you shop, like basically you're shopping for product and putting it on the carts. And I was doing that all day. And he goes, like, I saw him multiple times throughout the day. Didn't say a word to me. I was friendly to him a couple times, but he was just being weird. So, but anyway, so a couple times though, and Lava's battle, and yeah, and so I was just like, whatever, I guess. But basically, we're gas will congratulate on freeing Zil, also the villagers. You will have to go face it again with all buses. Fighting lava, so that you can collect clones and alright. It looks like there's a lot going on here with this battle, so I don't know. We'll just give it our best shot. But yeah, so I'm picking all day, and then he walks up and he goes, and he walks up and he didn't even say it to me. Like he said it, but he was like hiding, and that's was weird. You know what I mean? Like he never even like truly like went up to me. You know what I mean? Like he was just like, I don't know. Like to me, it felt like he was just hiding. You know what I mean? And I don't like that. Like if you're gonna say something, just say it. You know what I mean? Say it to my face. Like, it's cool. I mean, it's not cool if you just say something, but like, you know, what am I gonna do about it? You know what I mean? Damn. All right. But so anyway, so he goes, so what oops did you do, or what oopsies did you mess up in receiving? Like, I don't know, I mean, and it's not that big of a deal, but like, I just don't like the fact that, first off, like, he was trying to get like all like I don't know, it felt kind of thuggy, like he was, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't feel good. It felt like he was being like, oh, would you oopsie in? You know what I mean? Like it didn't feel respectful. Like, I feel like if he genuinely like cared about me, he would have said it better. You know what I mean? He would have said like, oh, like, what happened? You know what I mean? Or like, did they move you out or something? But nah, he was like, so what oopsie? You know, what oopsies did you have? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just didn't like it. You had to be there, and you also gotta know who this guy is, I guess. But it's like to me, it's like some people I feel like are just like out here to try and figure out like what, you know, try and figure out or they feel like they're better than everybody, and so like to me it kind of feels like sometimes like they're trying to figure out like your mistakes, you know what I mean, or something like that. Maybe not even that, but sometimes it just feels like they're trying to like figure out in some way, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't like that. Like, you just don't need to be doing all that, in my opinion. Like, to me, that's like an ego thing. Like, that's an ego problem that you have personally. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what I see it as. Which is why maybe that's probably a case why I shouldn't take it so seriously myself. But, I mean, it just doesn't make you feel good. You know what I mean? But let's see, what else though? The next thing, yeah. So it's right now we're in Magic Week, so we've just been hella busy, and so that's truly why I was picking, and also I shipped today. So, today's Tuesday. I'm recording this on a weekday actually. Because I might be going out of town this weekend, and so I'm trying to keep my schedule up. And I also bumped up the production, so I'm making more of these. So, and then another thing, I was listening to this podcast. By the way, I started listening to, instead of Joe Rogan, I started checking out, what's his name? He used to do YouTube, and he was, is it Niga Higa? Or Ryan Higa or something like that. But I don't know. But he has this podcast called Off the Pill, and it's just kind of like this. Like, it's just kicking it. Like, it's just a bunch of people talking about like whatever they want, and I liked that. And I forgot why I brought that up. Oh, they were talking about no, yeah, I don't remember, but I liked that style, and it was kind of inspiring to me, to be honest. Like, I liked the energy that was going on. And I kind of want to recreate that energy on this podcast if I can. So I was taking some notes. Yeah, so I was taking some notes, just trying to figure out like what could I do with this to make it better, too. You know. Yeah. There's your guards. Taunt you. Disappear something. Megamune. She's just trying to attack against it. Alright, so I guess we just gotta deal with this. I feel like I'm just so done like with with this game right now. I'm not done with this game, but like I'm just ready. I think to continue. I think is how I feel. All right, there we go. Double, hop on that slurp smooch. Oh, come on. Yes. I don't know how Chrono already got almost dead so fast. But yeah, so anyway, but I did want to talk a little bit about I feel like one thing that's been going on lately is all this stuff about like Trump and how there's just like the failing of democracy and such and all, in or not the failing of democracy, but like the dangers of what's going on right now, and how there might be like a civil war brewing or whatever, you know what I mean? Well, I don't think for real. I think I'm pretty confident that we'll be okay. You know what I mean? Like I don't think there's gonna be any civil war or whatever. But nevertheless, to me it's like come on. Ah, you son of a... Yeah, I'm just not ready. I don't know. Many paths lay open, the bucket or fly in the wing is the day of Lavos, or the black hole man, which floats in the sky above your world. Lavos somewhat connected with it. Except you decide when, where to fight Lavos, but now you realize you are the only ones whose answers. However, you will not be alone. Have big limits of events, people, and places that will empower you. In the Middle Ages, a woman's sheer determination brings force back to life. Ozzy maintains there's a task to be done in the future where machinery originated, and there's a very special stone that can shine light on each generation. Alright, so next episode we actually still have some work to do, I guess. Because I think we just need to get more powerful. But I will say, like, all this stuff about inciting violence and the dangers of what's going on, it's so hypocritical coming from the left, you know, and it's so bizarre that it's like, it's so obvious the role that politicians are playing in using people, and it's to get votes, and everyone's getting up in arms, but it's so obvious, like right after all the Black Lives Matter stuff, and after I mean, kind of coronavirus, kind of, like you can see how, like, it's a political game. Like, a lot of things that they do have nothing to do with serving people, you know what I mean? People. And look, I don't trust any person who says, I want to serve the American people. Like, very rarely do I find someone that I believe genuinely cares. And and that's because, like, I gotta be honest. Like, if you care, like, that's kind of weird. Like, why? Like, why would you care? Why should I expect you to care about me? You know what I mean? Like, what do I have anything to do with you? Like, it just doesn't make sense, if you ask me. So that's why I don't trust, like, those people, you know? Because, like, to me, it's like, that truly has nothing to do with you, for real. Like, I don't even know if that's what I mean, but, I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's just so obvious, like, how hypocritical it is. And then all the things, like this was a riot on the right. You know what I mean? This was a right basically doing exactly what BLM was doing months ago. And whatever justification you can use, you know, neither situation was okay. You know what I mean? I heard people saying before the BLM stuff, they were saying, or they're justifying what happened, saying like, our voices aren't being heard, this is what we have to do. Like, that's messed up. And then I heard someone saying about the that they're glad that what happened on Capitol Hill happened because their voices weren't being heard. I was like, this is the exact same thing. And just months ago, you were on BLM for doing this. It's like, it's just so hypocritical. But I'm not gonna, like, look, but it's not okay. Like I'm not gonna defend anybody, because you also have to understand, BLM was saying, or not even BLM, but the left was saying this. Politicians on the left were coming out saying that this is okay. There were laws saying, or not laws, but, or yeah, a law. I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure it's California, but like, only Black Lives Matter protests are okay. Like, that's messed up. That's not cool. You can't do that. That's wrong. That's a clear sign. That's a clear sign. That's a bad thing. You should not want that, whoever you are, because then you have to understand, like, what kind of precedent are you setting? That's scary stuff, man. That's not good stuff. That's stuff I don't like. But it's just so obvious how and hypocritical. Like, it's just so, but it's just so clear. Like, it's clear as day. Like it's not even like fudgy. You know what I mean? Like it's clear manipulation. And it's like, it's just happening. And it's like, people don't see it. I just don't understand. I don't understand. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Truly, it's like, I mean, like, I keep thinking, like, you know, I keep thinking about it like this way. Like, Rome was one of the greatest, you know, places to ever be until it wasn't. You know what I mean? And truthfully, like, by the time it wasn't, it was like, people still loved to be a Roman citizen. They still had pride in that. But partly, you know, it just wasn't what it was anymore. But people were fine. People didn't disappear. You know what I mean? The world didn't end because Rome ended. And so I keep trying to remind myself that, like, you know, it's really not that bad. Like, it's really not that bad if something happens to the United States. And that's just what that's what I've been realizing lately. Like, it's okay. One, it's okay to not be the number one country. And I have to remind myself sometimes that this country was built and I was born into it. I'm lucky that I was born into it. I don't deserve, like, I didn't earn this. I'm not, literally the only thing I did was be born. Like, I didn't create this country. Like, truthfully, the only people that I think deserve what this is are the people who, one, whined and complained and well, this is the other thing. It's like, the way that the United States started was kind of like if you look into it, it's like, it's kind of whiny how the whole scenario played out. It is kind of immature, I guess I'll say. The way that everything happened with the colonists and stuff, like, it wasn't I get no representation or no taxation without representation. Like, that's true. Like, that's messed up. I'm not saying that's not messed up, but I will say, I think I think it was over. I think there was better ways, you know, than to start a revolutionary war against Great Britain. You know what I mean? I think there could have been much more productive ways and better ways, because it was a long journey. You know, I don't think the U.S. was really that big until up until I think like World War One was the big deal, and then even that there was a Great Depression right after that. But I think like even then, like Europe was still the big thing. Like Great Britain was still the most powerful. So yeah, I mean, we really didn't gain power until after that, you know. So you know, like basically what I'm saying is like there was work put in before we even got here, you know. And it's all right. And then here's what I'm saying, but I keep saying we got here. Like no, I was born into this. I didn't earn this. I was born into this. Someone else got us here. You know what I mean? Someone else got this country here, and I think it's messed up that we always we like to like fit ourselves in. You know what I mean? Like one thing that Jews take pride in, and not to knock on Jews, but I do think this is a common thing within Jewish people, is they always take pride in the fact that a Jew came up with X, Y, or Z, or like a lot of Jews were like inventors or like scientists that came up with some cool stuff. But like I think, I don't know, like I wouldn't say it's like dumb, but I think like one thing that's mistaken is like you got to be honest, like you being Jewish and them also being Jewish, like the only thing you guys share is faith. A Christian scientist has more in common with that Jew. A Christian scientist has more in common with a Jew scientist than you do, simply because you're a Jew. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's just one. I'm also around because I have family members who are Jewish, and that's just what they do. So, I mean, like, maybe it's not even like all Jews, but I don't know. I have heard that, but I just think it's silly that like people like to take, you know, like pride in that. You know what I mean? Like me, like George Washington, I think like I'm grateful for what happened. You know what I mean? Like I think it's awesome that there was this country that was set up, you know, the way that it was. But I have to recognize myself that, you know, someone did that. Someone did that, and I get to have its benefits of them doing that. You know what I mean? Like that, but that's not me. You know, that's like if you're a scientist, or I don't know. That's like if you're a scientist being proud of the fact that a different scientist created, I don't know, the vaccine. Like I don't know. Like you could, like, it's cool, but you have to understand that there is separation. You know what I mean? You don't get credit for what someone else did simply because you're the same race, color, or religion. You know what I mean? Wait, race, color, religion. I guess it's all one. Ethnicity, color, religion. No, ethnicity, religion, or occupation. Anyway, guys, I actually went over time because I got passionate there at the end, and I actually didn't even get to hit everything I wanted to hit, which is good. Like this is why I need to start doing like more like writing stuff down and then talking about it. Because sometimes it doesn't work, but for the most part, like, I mean, most of the time, that always works. Like, 90% of the time, writing it down works. Only 10% of the time does not writing it down work. And whenever I don't write it down and it works, they're usually really good. But usually, it's like, I'll still have it written. I'll still have it written down. I'll just let my brain take me somewhere. But anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast episode. And yeah, I don't know. I got a little upset. Maybe I wasn't upset, but like political, I guess. Like I got into something. But anyway, but I hope you guys, you know, if you enjoy that, then you know I'd be grateful. You know, if you, I don't know, let me know that some way. But I hope you guys did enjoy this podcast episode. And if you want to help monetarily support, one thing that you can do is you go to my website, joshuatbryan.com, where if you scroll down, there's a place where you can donate. But truthfully, the best thing that you can do to help me out is just by sharing the podcast if you think that someone would be interested or enjoy this, or if it's just good entertainment. But that all being said, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.